Sorry. So, been recording, talking to myself, going through the whole thing for like, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Just realized I hadn't pressed record yet. So, I shouldn't have started this late. And you know how I realized it? Because I went to look at my time on the screen and see how long I had been recording already. And there was no time. So, all the stuff that I said, you didn't all hear it. So hi, it's Heather. I'm back. I'm going to do another mani for you guys. If you're returning, thank you. I love you and appreciate you. If you are new here, my name is Heather. And I am an independent ColorStreet stylist and a nail addict. Do my nails a couple times a week and I record it for you. And I normally hit record and you don't miss the first 15 minutes of the video. So what did I say? Let's see. Doing a different background noise tonight, trying out a crackling fireplace with rain and thunder sounds in the background. See how I like that instead of music. I am using Forever Loved. This is a foundation set. It's I believe dementia and Alzheimer's awareness set. And I kind of separated out. There's some strips that have a little bit more sparse flower coverage than others. So I kind of took out all the ones that had the most flower coverage because I wanted to use those. And then I've got the other ones saved here. Okay, so I did the pinkies already. I was just about to do my pointer fingers. And yeah, so that was fun. I was talking to myself for real. I tell my kids all the time when I put them to bed, like, if you hear me talking, I'm not talking to myself, I'm recording. Yeah, I just made a liar out of myself. I was sitting here talking away to you guys, and none of y'all told me that I hadn't hit record. Psh. Oh my goodness. So I was debating if I really was going to like this because they're more pale, like pastel-y kind of colors. And like the pink, I was kind of like on the fence. Is it like a Pepto pink, you know? But it's definitely more of a ballerina pink, I want to say. So I think I'm gonna like it. I'm on the fence still. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So the other thing I did is I had thought about literally just doing this set. Nothing fancy, no special anything, just put the set on. But I changed my mind. Shock. And I just moved my desk. Sorry. Okay. So I pulled out some partials. I have Glitter Days Ahead because I thought this purple went well with the flower in the set. And I also have some Less Bitter, More Glitter I might put on. I haven't decided on that one yet. But I'm doing these two here, my pinky and my pointer with the second pinky strip, because I can do my pointer finger with that one, the big end of it. So, and the other fingers, I'm gonna put Glitter Days Ahead down first, and then do a little something with the strip over it. So, I do really like the flowers on it. I think it's very pretty. Like, the type of flower, whatever it is, I'm not sure. It sort of is reminiscent of a cherry blossom to me, except the color of it. And I love cherry blossoms, so I really do like the flower on it. And I think I'm going to like the whole set. I don't know. As I'm putting them on, they're growing on me, so we'll see. I do have, what do you guys think of them? I think they're pretty. So I decided to do this set. I didn't have this one like in my plans, but I bought one for myself, and then I won 2 sets in a raffle thing. So I said, well, now you've got 3 sets of it. You've got to try it out, right? You can't just not use it. So I decided I needed to try it out sooner rather than later since I had so many of them. So, all right, I'm going to pull out some Glitter Days here. Let's see what I got left in here. I think this one I had used as an accent before, so it looks to me like I've got quite a bit left in there still. So, let's see. They still smell fresh. Fresh as a daisy. All right. So we'll do this one. And that one's too big. We'll do this one. And then we'll do this one. Because I think I only have one of the, yeah, it feels like it might be more than one, but it's not. All right. So let's put these little guys back. So another thing I was saying before when I thought I was recording is that I like this. I'm a huge fan of like rain sounds, and I like the crackling fireplace, but I'm nervous it's gonna make me too like relaxed and sleepy. Because it's very soothing sitting here listening to it. I've got a cute little picture too of a fireplace and stuff. It's nice. So, all right. Let me seal that up. Okay. Excuse me, I am still not myself yet. So my voice and my throat is very hoarse still. All right. So what I was gonna do with the ring and the middle finger, I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put these down for my base, and then these strips I'm gonna do the little cutout at the base of it, so you have that like half moon peak of Glitter Days Ahead coming out underneath. And then on my thumbs I'm gonna do like a side peak. So that's my plan as of right now. Let's see if it changes or not. I hate when I do that. I didn't line it up perfect. So there's a tiny little bit over on the other side, which should be fine because I'm going to put another strip over it. But the other strip is also smaller. So I think I'm going to try and patch it a little bit. Smoosh her down here. Glitter Days is one of my favorites because it's just such a pretty sparkle. I really like the micro glitters, and so this is a nice, of course I'm a purple girl. I love my purples. All shapes and sizes. But this one also has the micro glitter in it, which is just super pretty. All right, I have to do this up close so I can see what I'm doing here. So I'm kind of going to be off for a second while I'm trying to clip this edge. These are like Lethal Weapon sharp nips here. So I don't want to cut myself. And there we go. Okay. It was getting a little tricky. Getting a little tricky. Okay. And then I can do the other side here. Just have a little bit extra on the edge on this side. So, get that. Now there. Can you even see? I haven't even put top coat or anything. Can you see that I patched that nail? Not really. At least I can't. It's barely visible, but I did patch it, so. Glitters are much easier to do that with. If you like mess up a little bit, you can, you know, patch aside and it doesn't really show because the glitters are much more forgiving. Solids, that can sometimes be a problem. But usually with the glitters, I can patch and not have a problem. So, yeah, I love the glitter in this one because it's the micro glitter, but it's also kind of like that hollow glitter where it's got, depending on how the light hits it, it's got like a different color to it. So I like that too. And this one also, I did the same thing. There's a little bit on the edge, which I should just leave. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal, but sometimes when I see it, it drives me crazy. And even though I'm probably not going to leave this for more than like 2 days, I want it perfect. So, all right. So what's everybody got planned for Thanksgiving? Are you hosting? You going to someone else's house? Are you traveling? Ugh, I hated traveling during the holidays. We used to do it just about every year for Christmas before I moved to Ohio. We would travel to Ohio almost every Christmas. You know, pack up the kids and everything and drive the 12 hours. It's not really 12, but it's supposed to be. Like when you look it up, it should have been, but it always took us like about 8 or 9. And then we would stay here for a week, usually stay for Christmas and New Year's. And I don't miss that traveling part because I always hated that. Like it seemed like it took forever, and then sometimes going home felt like it took forever too, or it would feel like super fast. But yeah, I just don't miss traveling at the holidays, but I know lots of people have to for where their families are, you know, and we're all over the place. And so I will go to my family's house for Thanksgiving. And then there have been years I cooked a dinner here too, but I probably won't because I'm working the day before. Although everybody does pretty much, right? I don't know. We'll see what I cook or what I make. But the holidays, that's my favorite thing, is that I get to spend a bunch of time with family. And now that I'm here, I get to see my nieces on the holidays, which I love. So that was my whole point in being here. I wanted to be able to be closer and see them all the time. So, yeah, I love the holidays. I don't like going out and shopping around the holiday time because usually people are not fun at that time of year. But so I noticed today I was at the I went to do a couple of things today. I had like some errands to run, mail to send. I had I just switched my internet and I had to send back the equipment from the old company, so I had to bring it to the UPS store, so I went and did that. And then went to Walmart because I'm doing my kids' room over, and because my two younger boys share a bedroom, so we're redoing their bedroom, and I was getting sheets for my middle son. His bed's going to be bigger. It's a full-size bed instead of a twin, so he needed full-size sheets. And then we were doing some new curtains and stuff like that, so we were going to Walmart to get some of that stuff. And I feel like the last couple of days, maybe even to a week, people are different. Has anybody else noticed this? People are actually happy. I know, right? Like, but I just feel like people are smiling at each other more, because like at first I was like, I kept asking my mom, I'm like, okay, what is it? Do I look different? What's going on? Because I feel like people keep smiling at me, like big idiot grin smiles, right? And it's just not, you know, especially since COVID, people have been much less friendly with each other, right? Like, we're just not as sociable, and because we've been kind of hermits, which I am totally fine with. I like being at home, so I've been more than happy to stay at home, but a lot of people don't, and I feel like it has like affected people's moods, you know? People have been not as nice. But all of a sudden, everybody's smiling and being nice to each other, and I was like, that's what it is. Because I really couldn't figure it out at first. I was like, I don't understand why people keep grinning at me like that. It's very weird. Like, it's creeping me out. And I realized it's just everybody's just happier. I mean, not everybody. You know, there's always miserable people, no matter what. But it just seems like I notice, you know, like people, someone's walking in. Oh, I just finished unloading my cart. Would you like my cart? Which happened before, but just, excuse me, sorry. I just feel like it's more, and people are being nicer to each other, and I love that. I was like, I love this for us as a species. I love this for us, that people are being nicer to each other, you know? Like, I don't think you can be too nice as long as someone's being nice to you. I mean, if someone's being an ass, booger, I almost swore again. If they're being a booger, like, yeah, no, you don't have to be nice to that person, right? But in general, I think my kind of philosophy on things is that I try to be nice to people and be friendly and whatnot, even though I'm also very antisocial. I don't really like to, I'm not like a joiner and whatnot, you know, but I feel like that was not the way everybody was. I feel like COVID made us all kind of like distant from each other, which then made it easier for people to be like just not nice, you know, just kind of not really being mean, but just not friendly. But it seems like that's starting to go away. Like you can kind of feel the shift in the atmosphere almost. So anyways, yeah, I noticed that today. It kind of made me think a little bit. So I think I'm just going to use this side. That's why I kept out 2 strips for each of these, because normally, sorry, I had to get a sip because I keep coughing. Normally I do 1 strip, you know, but I don't think I want to use the side with the ribbon on it. I think I want just the flowers. So I'm going to just use that side. Sorry if my coughing is driving anybody crazy. Now I don't know if I want to do the little, although I can probably do it so it just goes under. Like, I don't want to lose that little branch there. Do you see the, and if I cut out, I could lose that. But I think if I do it just right, it might actually be good. So let's see if I can do it. So like if I put my punch like just up to the edge of the branch, then that will be, yeah. Let's see here. All right. Where? Post-its, where are you? I don't know what I did with my little post-it notes. Nah. I like using those when I hole punch because I feel like it makes it easier to control my strip, even if I have a whole strip. But I don't know what I did. See, this is what happens when I clean. Because I cleaned my desk up a couple times. And now I don't know where I put stuff. Alright, well, it's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Let's just try and do it without. Okay. So that is right at the edge. I'm trying to show you guys what I'm doing and see what I'm doing at the same time is sometimes challenging. I know, it's a shocker, isn't it? Oh, I got it. Look at that. I did it. I got it right at where the branch is. Like, I probably couldn't do that again if I wanted. But, oh crap-tastic. Did I not take off the plastic? Oh no, I did. Okay. Whew. That was a moment. I'm like, oh no, I didn't take the plastic off. But I did. Okay. It felt a little all rubbery and I was like, ooh. And I think I need to stretch this a tiny bit. There. All right, so we're gonna do just like this. Yes, there we go. Oh, it's cute. I like it. You guys like it? I'm trying to make sure that I'm more in the frame. I noticed in the last video I kind of was near the bottom again. So I tried to make sure that the camera was properly adjusted so that I was staying more in the middle versus, you know, like back here. But it's hard sometimes. You just get like distracted with what you're doing and you don't even realize that you're like completely off the camera frame altogether sometimes. So yeah, I like this. This is cute. I think they're good together. What do you guys think? I think they're pretty together. I'm just gonna get a tiny bit off of this edge here. All right, now let's see if we can duplicate our success with the strip for the other side. Fingers crossed, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. All right. I always like to, when I'm putting my strip into the puncher, I like to cut off this part if I'm doing that end, because having that whole tab on there makes it really hard to get it in the hole punch, and not like, it's just not easy to do it that way. So I always take that off. I cut it off before I do this end of the strip in the hole punch. Other thing I like to do when I'm hole punching is I get the strip in there and then I kind of start to do it like punch, but I don't close it all the way, because then I can adjust a little bit with the hole punch is keeping it from moving too much. So I have it almost all the way closed, and then I can still move my strip around and then punch. I did it again. I got it just where I wanted it. I can't believe it. Okay. Wow. Wow. I did it twice. I wasn't sure if that was going to work or not, but it did. Yeah. There we go. I love these tweezers. These are like the best tool for getting strips off things and putting tiny things in place, you know, like little nail decals and whatnot. Okay. Ah, I'm stretching them out too much here because they're super fresh. So they're still super sticky. Yeah, I like that. I think that's cute. I'm glad I didn't just do, like I was gonna do just this set, not anything fancy, nothing under, over, in between, right? But I think I'm happy that I did do a little something. Nothing too crazy, like, you know, 10 different color strips or anything, but a little something, a little bit. I think it's cute with the little peak. All right, and then I'm gonna do same thing, I think, with, or do I want to do just like kind of all around peep with this one? Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll be cute. And then the thumbs are going to be a side peep. So like a little something different for each there. And then I don't know that I'm going to put the less bitter, more glitter on those other fingers because I feel like it's got enough going on already. I don't know if I want to add in another thing to it. You know what I mean? So let's see here. Sorry if I'm blocking your sight of it, but I'm trying to get it just right. So what I want is it to be like right smack in the middle, so that there's a little bit of purple on this side, a little on the bottom, and then a little on this side. You see what I was doing? I don't know if you can see that or not. So there's like little bits of purple just kind of around the whole thing. Not. And it definitely changes it up. The set is sort of sheer. Like when if I hold this up, you know, I think you can kind of see through it, you know, but not completely. So, but it's definitely like if you put something under it, it's going to change up the tone of the strip a little bit, you know. So like, can you see, I don't know, can you see that it's more purpley now than pink on those fingers? Yeah. All right, sorry, I need to stop talking and more. I almost said more nailing, Heather, and less talking. More doing my nails, less talking. How about that, Heather? I'm gonna get banned from YouTube. They're gonna be like, you're too inappropriate. We can't have you on here. There's children here. They might hear you. Right. So again, I'm just gonna kind of really carefully place it. So I want to make sure to get it exactly where I want it. Sort of smack dab in the middle. There we go. All right. This is cute. I like this. This is a very, like, pretty girly manicure instead of, like, I don't know, like, more of the fall. I've been using a lot of the fall colors, so I feel like this pink is just very girly. All right, so then, and then we're gonna take, let's see. Let's plan this out before we place. Kinda, I think I want it to be like that, maybe? Yeah, so I want more of this over onto this side of my nail. All right. And I'm gonna use this end because this end is a little bit bigger. So fit my thumb a little bit better. So this one I really want to have it cover my whole thumb. And then when I put the other one on the top, I'm not going to worry about that because I want the base strip kind of peeking out of the side. So I'm going to try and make this cover my whole thumb. But just in case it doesn't, I'm going to start it on this side where I want the color to show the most. And then go to the opposite side here. Okay. And then if you start getting wrinkles, you see how that's like starting to pucker? Don't just push it down. Take your strip and pull it a little bit. If you pull it and stretch it, you see how it like pulls that that little pucker that was starting there right out. Yeah, it works really good if you do that. It'll, like when you're doing solids and stuff too, don't just smush it down, because like it's not gonna flatten out. You have to pull it taut a little bit, and then it will flatten out that wrinkle. And then like in this situation where I'm putting something over it, if it didn't, it doesn't really matter, because I'm going to be covering it. Sometimes I'll cut it if it's too high of a like fold, so that it's just flat at least, and then you're going to put your other strip over, right? So Glitter Days Ahead is so pretty. This one was like, was this a summer? I can't remember. I think this was the summer, it was in the summer one. So it's not available anymore, but it's a good strip, and I'm sure probably all over the place in D-stash groups. So then what I'm going to do with this is I'm using the regular side, the smaller end of the strip, and I'm going to bring it down almost to the bottom, but not quite, and almost to this side, but not quite, because I just want that, see, like the little peep on the side and on the bottom a little bit, but not completely. And then it should cover all the way over. So that's the kind of effect that I was going for on this one. So I know that's probably kind of hard to see on camera, because it's I actually didn't do like a super big peek of it. It's really very minimal, but so I've got my Glitter Days Ahead kind of peeking out here, and then completely covered over here. So, and you can do much bigger than that. I just really kind of wanted it to be just a little bit, just a little something, just a little something, something. So, all right, we are almost done. And even with me not recording the first like 15 minutes, we are already almost at 40 minutes. So, me missing hitting the record button did not make this any shorter. Well, it did, obviously, but it's still pretty long. So. So I'm going to do the same thing. Wait a minute. No, because I want... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to start on this side because I want to make sure this bit is covered. And then go over to the other side and pull it and stretch it a little bit over my finger there. So I don't know if this ended up in the video or not. With the last manicure, I used one of the new Orally top coats. So like the nail fees that were at the end of the video had the top coat on. So I used this one, the glosser. And I was saying that this one, like, to me, that color is what the color of a base coat would be. When I was in school for cosmetology, the base coat we used had that color. So when I look at it, I think of a base coat, not something shiny. but it was super shiny. It gave it a really good gloss. So this one is definitely good. I'm going to try the other one with this one. So that Shining Armor, it's a high shine long wear. So I'm going to try that over this one and see which one I like better, or if they're like, you know, basically comparable, similar to each other, you know. And I will let you guys know how that turns out. All right. So we're gonna start this one. I'll do this one a little bit higher and further over so you guys can see better the kind of peep effect there. There we go. Come on. There we go. And then I don't know if I did the smoosher on this. I don't think I did. I feel like the edges are a little. So I will do a little more cleanup and put my top coat on, and then I'll take some nail face to post with the video. But do you see this one is a little bit more, you can see of the glitter days ahead than on this one. I think I actually like it with a little bit more. I wish I had done the same on this side, but I think it's still cute. So there we go. I like it. I think it came out cute and girly. Okay, I know the last video I forgot to give you guys an emoji. So anybody that commented on that one, I'll just put you down for your name on the wheel. This one we will do a unicorn. Let's do a unicorn emoji for this one. So if you comment in your comments, put the unicorn emoji, then I know you're entering the giveaway contest. Okay, so that's it for this one, and I will talk to you guys later. Love ya. Bye.